Hi, sweet friends. It's Amy Lay, the Invincibility Coach. So today is a chance for me to address something that if you've watched any of my videos, you might have to watch, a handful to get to this, but you'll notice that there's a pattern that every now and then I say, you don't have to do jack. And I don't even really know where I started saying that. I mean, it's not like it's a new saying. I even tried to research where it came from, and nobody really seems to know for sure. I got one little snippet that said that the British Navy, there was some saying about a person couldn't tell the difference between sheets and jacks. I don't understand that. So, and I don't really think that in this case I need to understand it. I just like saying it because the deal is that there are all these bits of advice out there in the world. Ways that you can help yourself. Ways that you can change. There's no shortage of advice, you guys. I mean, and I'm just one little eyedropper, bloop, in the ocean of things that you can tune into to try to make a change for the better, right? But I really, really, really like emphasizing that you don't have to do jack. Seriously. And the reason I say it, because I do kind of say it kind of tongue in cheek, and I need to explain that, and here's why. Because I've noticed that there's a huge amount of people that, like I like to say, bitch for sport. Like they have no intention of doing anything about the things that they are upset about. They just gripe and complain and whine and stuff, and it's just their deal, right? And so I really feel like, especially for people like that, I think it's important that they know in and of themselves. You don't have to go, this isn't about bringing your family in or your sweetheart or your community. This is only for you to be clear about. Let's pretend like I'm upset about a certain thing in society. Person, place, thing, animal, vegetable, mineral, whatever. Let's pretend like I'm just upset about it, right? I think it's important for me to be able to ask myself, yes, this upsets me, but am I going to do anything about it? Like, am I literally going to do something about it? And I think it's important for us to ask ourselves that question. And if the answer is no, you don't have to do jack. You don't have to do jack. No one can make you change or do something about something else. You're the only one. And I feel like people swim around in this giant gray area between doing something about it, whatever it is, and straight up not doing anything about it. But I think they feel like if they bitch about it enough and just stay in that place in the midsection area, that they don't ever really have to go one way or the other. And I just don't think that's fair. If you are a person who is upset about something, but you know full well that you're not going to do anything about it, just give yourself a break and just say, I'm not going to do jack about that. I'm not. But here's the flip side. And this is what I believe about you don't have to do jack, is that for the things that you are honest with yourself about, that you're not going to do jack about, this stuff over here, and you really find peace with that. It's okay that I, don't agree with a lot of, the conversations around, say, animal rights or hunting or whatever. But I'm not really going to do one way or the other. I'm not going to do anything about it. I just don't like it. Okay, then you need to give yourself a free pass. I'm not going to do jack about it. Okay? But I think with that energy that you reclaim by not wasting it, fooling yourself by just griping about it all the time and not doing anything about it. If you really just let it go and be like, yeah, I'm just Yeah, I don't agree with that, but I'm not going to do jack about it. Because, here's the other side, because I do this over here. This is what I put my energy in. So, if that made sense to you, congratulations. Because, I mean, a lot of what I do, you guys, just comes straight out of my brain because it's what I think about all the time. I don't like write up exhaustive notes and PowerPoints, just not into it because life moves way too fast. But to recap what I just said is this. Let's say that there is an issue that you are passionate about. Let's say that there are a number of issues that you're passionate about. On either side, maybe you're passionate against, passionate for, right? You need to understand that if you focus on all these things, you attempt to, in equal proportions, you're only going to be able to do a little bit, right? And I think that's where the frustration comes in. Because then there's this other outer sphere of things that we can't even possibly touch, and so we start griping about them, knowing full well that we're never going to do anything about it. So all I'm saying here is, for the things that you really are going to put your hand to and try to help, try to fix, try to contribute, actively participate in, right on. But if you're not going to do anything about this other thing or things that do upset you, but you know that you're not going to do anything about it, let it go. You don't have to do jack. Because you're doing this over here. You're doing jack over here. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I just felt like I needed to explain that because I'm not going to stop saying you don't have to do jack. And if anybody sees a video of mine in the future and they're like, what is she talking about? Now there's a video they can go back to and bring themselves up to speed. All right, you guys know that I love you to pieces. I'm trying to get the planet in a better mood. Thank you for your help. Love you to pieces. Peace out.